everyone, my name is Ella Waltz and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my very first video and I just want to say that this video and this entire account is dedicated to my journey and battle with going through the highs and lows of dealing with Crohn's disease. Now, you may wonder, what is Crohn's disease? Well, I have a definition right here. You might be asking yourself, what is Crohn's disease? As I said, let me see here. According to Google, Crohn's disease is a chronic inflammatory bowel disease that affects the digestive tract, causing symptoms like diarrhea, abdominal pain, and weight loss. The exact cause of how someone can get Crohn's disease is not known, but there are many things that play into getting it, like genetics and more like eating behaviors and just other things, but there really is no concrete answer to why or why not people get Crohn's disease. Like I said, I got diagnosed a year ago, but I've had Crohn's disease for about 3 years. Some of the other symptoms, a big one for me personally is anemia, which is low iron, where your body isn't able to keep your iron, which has to do with blood. And so I have to get iron infusions every couple weeks. You can take iron pills, but personally, since I have Crohn's disease and my stomach is all messed up, that is the reason why I have to get infusions, because the pills could really mess with my stomach. I don't really know in what capacity it could mess up my stomach, but that is what my hematologist told me. So meaning my team of healthcare providers, decided that it was best to do infusions. So anemia is a big one, and along with anemia comes like fatigue and fainting spells and really just being bedridden a lot, and it's really awful, honestly. And then another really bad one, I don't know if everyone gets these, but unfortunately I did, is fistulas, which are little tunnels in your anus and in your butt. I know it sounds really gross, and I'm sorry, but again, I'm just trying to raise awareness for this. But basically, they tunnel through, and they can tunnel all the way through to your organs if you're not careful. I've had 3 separate surgeries for it. I originally had surgeries for them because we thought they were pineal cysts, so I had a general surgeon do surgeries on them. But then I had to go to a specialist here in my town, because we found out that they were not pineal cysts, but they found that they were fistulas, and basically I had to have another surgery where they put drains, which are like little rubber bands in the holes, and I still have them in right now, TMI. But I will have to have another invasive surgery to take them out, and hopefully they are healing. So along with that part of the illness, I have to take baths only, and I have to use like not sea salt, but what is it called? The bath salts, I guess. I'm not 100% sure what they're called. But let me see. Yes. Medication. Let's talk medication. It can be extremely difficult to find the right medication on Crohn's disease. Now, once you hear about Crohn's disease, especially if you watch this video, now you're gonna go on watching TV on Hulu or Netflix, or I mean not Netflix. Netflix doesn't get commercials, but any commercial-based platform, and you're gonna hear Skyrizi, this, that. They are everywhere because these things are so common. I looked it up the other day, and like 300 out of 100,000 people have it. There's over 1.5 million people in America who have Crohn's disease. It's insane. So I'm currently on Skyrizi, which is my third medication I tried. I tried Humira, which sucked. It was like this yellow gunk like shot that goes in your arm. Smells horrible. My little sister was on it because she has an autoimmune disorder. It made her constantly throw up. It was horrible, but it didn't make me nauseous or anything. But it made my eyes roll in the back of my head. Like my eyes would do this weird fluttering thing and I couldn't stop it. So that was really annoying. Sorry, one second. And then I tried a second medication and I never even learned the name because I was on it for only like 2 months. And literally, it had the longest name in the world, and I just couldn't bear it. I just hated it. I didn't help at all. And I was like, I went to my doctor, what is it called? I want to say dermatologist, but it's my digestive doctor. I can't remember what they're called. My gastroenterologist or something like that. And I was like, I have been sick for so long and my pain is astronomical. Like, I am bedridden. I can't do anything. That's another thing that I'll talk about near the end, is the effects Crohn's disease has on mental health and social health, I guess. But I went to him and I was like, I can't do anything. I'm walking with a cane. My life is basically over. And I was like, I want to go on Skyrizi because that is the only one that I know of. And it's it's a new one because like methotrexate is a old medication that is used for cancer, for chemo. And then he put me on Skyrizi. And I've been doing so well with Skyrizi. I can't recommend it for everyone, but I think it's amazing. And I actually recently got into Mayo's Crohn's disease clinic, so I'm going to be vlogging that when I go. So that's exciting. And basically, yeah, it's just insane. Another thing is weak immune systems. You can't be around kids a lot. You can't be in public places. It's just, I mean, I still go out in public places. My immune system isn't that weak. I've only gotten sick once since having Crohn's disease, but it is a very serious thing that, like, you know, I couldn't work at like a daycare. My little sister has the immune disorder. She can't work at a daycare. She worked at a daycare recently and she had to quit because she kept getting sick. Let me see here. Your diet is a big thing in Crohn's disease. It doesn't have an effect on, I know what I said earlier, it made it sound like it has an effect on when you get diagnosed, but really it is just something that you have to watch after you get diagnosed. Like, I don't eat popcorn. I try to stay away from sugary foods. I have cut out dairy and I try to stay away from fast food. Do I always stay away from fast food and sugar? No, because I'm young, I'm 21, and I'm lazy. Sometimes I don't want to cook. I don't actually cook, but you know what I mean. Like, sometimes I don't want to eat the food that is, like, I don't want to eat fresh food. But I really try to stay away from dairy and popcorn, even though popcorn is one of my favorite foods. Let's see. Yes, I definitely, as far as having Crohn's, a symptom is not eating as much / losing weight. I've lost 10 pounds in the last month just from not eating, because I just eat like a blueberry. Like, today's Thanksgiving, and all I've eaten today is a blueberry muffin. I just have no appetite. I don't know. Yeah. I guess I will touch on the last thing that I have to say. Well, I guess I have 2 topics left. One is how it emotionally and socially affects you. emotionally, it breaks you to the core, in my opinion. You feel so isolated and lonely because no one else understands what you're going through, and there are not enough resources out there to find people who are going through the same thing and who understand. And I searched and searched for support groups, and I wanted a support group. I just couldn't find one, and I still can't. And it's just, you can't hang out with your friends because you're bedridden. I was bedridden for months. I was using a cane. I just was in, I couldn't stop using the bathroom in the middle of the night. Like, I just would go and go and go, and then I would just sleep all day, and then I would just have horrible cramps right here, and it was just the most awful pain ever. It's just, you can't bend over and do anything. You have to just have assistance, and you feel like a burden, and it's just awful. And then as far as like, you can't go out because like, I can't drive because of my fistulas. I can't sit in the car and drive. I have to sit with my leg crossed over my knee to sit, and you just feel like you know, your friends try their best to support you, but it's hard because they can't just always come to your house, or, you know, you can't go out and do things. So it takes away parts of your life, and it's so sad. And I'm going to talk about ways that you can help support people who have Crohn's disease. Number one thing, do your research. So I will tag down below if I can. I'm not sure. I'm posting this on my phone, but if I can, I will tag places where you can donate to Crohn's research if I can find any, and then places that you can find more research on Crohn's disease and how to help people who have Crohn's disease in your life. 2, be patient with them. Be so understanding and patient with them because they are going through so much, and they feel like a burden, I promise you. And they just want to be treated like their old self. They just want to be normal again. And 3, just do nice, small, nice things for them. And, you know, learn their things. Like, if they can't eat certain things, don't give them those things. If they like are like, I can't go out today, I'm having so much chronic pain and chronic everything, just be like, hey, that's okay, we'll go out next time. Just be understanding of the loved ones who are dealing with chronic illness. And I really think that is it for this video. I am happy to answer any questions you have about Crohn's disease or about chronic illness, anemia or fistulas or whatever, or if you have any requests for videos you want to see about this kind of stuff, please let me know. I'll do the research. I'm happy to help in any way. Feel free to reach out if you need a friend who has chronic illness, and I'm just very thankful that you watched this video. And thanks for sticking around. Have a great rest of your day. Bye!